Hey guys, so today I am doing my October and September empties. I don't have too much. If y'all didn't know, I did move locations, so there were some items that were missing along the move, and I just wasn't using up my products as much as I wanted to the past 2 months. So right now I'm going to let you guys know the total that I have used up. And now I'm going to take away all of the expenses for beauty that I've been doing, and I know this number right now is very not what I wanted because I know I've purchased more than I've been using up, but you know, it is what it is. So right here I am going to do my purchases, or the things I've used up against my purchases. So hopefully I have used up more still than I've purchased this whole past year. I have been using up more for the dollar amount than I've been purchasing. So hopefully, I know this was a bad 2 months. Hopefully it all works out right here. But let's just go ahead and dig in here. I'm going to start with the makeup because I have quite a bit of that this time. So I'm going to start off with, this is the NARS Audacious Mascara in the shade Black Moon. This was a little deluxe size. This mascara was not one of my favorites. It was a good lengthening. It definitely separated my lashes, but it didn't give me the volume that I like in a mascara. So for that, I wouldn't purchase this again or even get a deluxe sample. I just wasn't happy with it. I have used a lash primer with this to see if maybe it can help with the volumizing effect of it, and it just still isn't a good enough mascara for me. So I'd pass on that. I used up a couple of samples. These were in my sample Sundays, or hashtag 365 days of samples. So I'll just tell you real quick if I would purchase it or not, and you can tune into those videos to find more information. But this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluids. I tried the peach, lavender, green, pink, and yellow. I would look into the pink, green, and peach, but personally I don't think it's something I'm going to spend my money on. It didn't do that big of a difference for me on my face, so I'm not going to get it, but it was nice to have, and I would get a deluxe sample. Then the Givenchy Rouge lipstick and rose dressing. This was nice, but it's not an everyday color for me, so I wouldn't purchase that. I used up another mascara. This is the Diorshow in number 90, and this has a very strong fragrance. I do like the mascara. It did a great job on my lashes, but this is a really big one. Don't know if you guys can see that. And the smell was just so perfumey. I did not like it. So I am not going to get another Diorshow mascara. Then I used, this is the Tarte Muse Cheekstain. This was a deluxe sample. That was the shade right there. I really have enjoyed using the Tarte Cheekstains, but only the deluxe sizes. These do go bad rather fast, and well, rather fast because they're a cream product, and I just don't need a full size of it. But this was a really nice shade. This was a Muse. How I apply it, I will put on my foundation, then I'll use like a stippling brush, or I'll just dot it and then use a stippling brush to blend it out. But I really enjoy this, but I don't see any deluxe sample cheek stains for the holiday season, so that's kind of disappointing. So I wouldn't go out and get a full size, like I said. Then this isn't something that I'm adding my total, but this is the Sephora Crayon Contour Eye Pencil in Love Affair. This just is not a good eye pencil for me to use on my lashes. It does say that it's waterproof, but it's just not creamy enough for me for my lash line, and I don't find that it stays on my waterline any better. So don't really recommend those contour eye pencils. It's a gorgeous shade, but it didn't do very well on my skin. The next sample was the Tarte Full Coverage Foundation Light Neutral. I find that this is a little bit too thick and cakey for me. The best way that I found to use this foundation is to put it on a beauty blender. Other than that, it's just, you can see it on your face. You definitely need to water it down a bit. And then the last little makeup item is the Benefit Gimme Brow in number 1. This was an okay brow gel. Didn't hold my brows as much in place as I would have wanted it to, but it was nice. I do like that it was tinted, but it's not something that I am going to rush out and get. Moving on to fragrances, I tried the Elizabeth & James Nirvana Bourbon. This is probably one of my favorite ones I've tried from them, and I really liked it, but I don't think I'm going to spend the money to get a full-size rollerball just because it didn't last on my skin as much as I would like perfumes to. I also tried the Nirvana Rose, and this one was just too floral for me. I didn't really enjoy that. Then I also tried the Artelier Cologne Vanilla Incense, and this was probably one of my favorite ones out of this month. And then the last one was Citrine. This was the Nest Fine fragrance, and this was a nice scent too, but out of all those, it's not anything that I would go out and purchase a big size of it. For candles, I used this is the Bath & Body Works Warm Apple Pie. This was so good. It smelled just like an apple pie baking. You can smell the crust. You can smell like you can smell the apple, but like the crust part is what makes the smell so good. So I really enjoyed this. It made my husband think I was baking, which was kind of, it depends, but I love the scent. Then the last candle was a pumpkin cupcake candle. This wasn't as strong as I remember it being in past years, so that's kind of disappointing. The warm apple pie was actually stronger of a scent than the pumpkin cupcake, so I wouldn't purchase another pumpkin cupcake in this season's collection. Let's go on to hair. I have a couple hair. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Mega Rich Shampoo. Didn't do much for my hair. Had a nice scent to it, but didn't really like it. This is a holy grail. This is the Suave Professionals Moroccan Infusion Shine Conditioner, and I use this shampoo and conditioner all the time. This is one of my holy grail go-tos, and I will always purchase this line. For skincare, I used up, this is the Pharmagel Hydra Cleanse. It's the age-defying, revitalizing facial cleanser. So it looks like this. It was a really nice cleanser. It has botanicals, oat extract, and is paraben-free. It didn't have much of a scent to it, but it was nice. It was nice. But for me, I like something that foams up more, and when I like rub it into my face, whether it's my hands or a sponge, I like being able to see it froth up, and this just didn't do that for me. It did well for my face though. It is for sensitive skin, so if you have very sensitive skin, I would recommend this. But like I said, I like more of the foaming, frothy kind of cleanser, so I wouldn't purchase this again. I used up 2 of the Dior nose strips, and I was just seeing that I was getting blackheads on the edges and tips of my nose, and I wanted to get them off, and this did a really great job at it. I do find that there are still a couple still on my nose that these didn't get off, but I just am going to keep trying to use this. I think you can only use this a certain amount of times a week. Don't use more often than once every 3 days. So you can only use once every 3 days. So that's, I love the Dior Port nose strips, and you can like peel it off and see all of your blackheads and stuff in it, and it's just great. So definitely a repurchase. And then I have the Bodipure Keratin socks. This was a foot treatment that you put your feet in little plastic trash bags, basically your Ziploc bags without it zipping. Have it in there for about 20 minutes and it's supposed to make your skin, your feet feel nourished and nails strengthen your toenails. And this was very moisturizing for my feet. However, it was way too much product. When the 20 minutes was over, you're supposed to take off the little foot treatment and rub in all of the excess lotion. It was so much lotion. It was just very messy. So I won't purchase this, but I would use another foot treatment if I happen to have one. I have a body lotion here. This is from Thann. It's the Aromatic Wood. So it looks like that. I love the scent of this, but the body lotion is not a consistency that I like. I like more of like moussey, thicker body creams versus like a runny lotion, especially for the fall and winter. I have my holy grail. These I never count in my makeup spending, but this is the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Towelettes. I always purchase the blue one because the gray one just is not as moisturizing or absorbent. What's the word? Moist? That's the word. It's not as moist as these, and it's a different, the gray one has like a different, what's the word? I'm like out of it today. It has a different formula, which irritates my eyes. This does a great job taking off makeup, and I love it and will always buy it. Then I have, this isn't counted, but I want to let you guys know I am throwing away the Skin Iceland Antidote Cooling Daily Lotion. Looks like that. This was just way too cooling for me. It was very minty and tingly on my face. So much so it irritated my face. So I used it a couple times and then I was like, I'm not dealing with this stuff. It's gotta go. So I'm pitching that. I used, this is from La Vanilla. It's the Pure Vanilla Healthy Deodorant. So it looks like that. This had a nice scent to it. I could only use it like in the mornings, but I couldn't use it on days I knew I was going to do a lot of heavy lifting, or it was really hot outside, or I was going to exercise, something like that. Just normal days or at night I would use this. It doesn't have aluminum, anything like that in it, so it was good for that. But I still have to use my secret. I use the Clear Gel deodorant for like when I work out or on a busy day, things like that. But just chill hangout days or at night I'll use this. Then I have from Milk Makeup, this is the Micellar Water Makeup Remover Wipe. This stuff was horrible. The scent of this, I don't know what ingredient was in here, but it smelled like really bad. I don't even know how it smelled. It was just, I didn't like it, and it didn't do anything for my makeup removal process. It basically just smeared all of my makeup all around my face. It didn't do a good job at cleaning it up. So yeah, this was a fail. I didn't like it, and I would not even recommend y'all trying a sample. I used another Bodipure. This is a hand pure hand mask, anti-aging and moisturizing. This was another kind of like hand mask or like hand thing, similar to the feet but for your hands, and it was very moisturizing. It didn't have as much product in this, so it was good to moisturize back into your hands. I enjoyed this a lot. I think you can get this from Ulta, so I would recommend y'all trying and picking up one of these hand masks. And then the last thing I have here is from Bio Republic. It's the Cucumber Breeze Soothing Fiber Mask. And this smelled really nice. It, I don't think it did much for my face. I think I might have done a review on this, and I got a couple of commenters that said that my face looked really great after it. So I think this is something I would try again, but I don't think I'm gonna like run out and spend my money immediately to go get this mask. So yeah, that was just a bunch of things I used up this past 2 months, which is crazy. I have a lot of things finishing up pretty soon, so I'm really excited for November. Be sure, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram. I take pictures of these items when I use them up and give you kind of cheat sheet or look up reviews before my empties, so you can kind of follow along with me, different recommendations you may have, things like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.